Good day, grade 12 students. Welcome to the new learning. Today, I will discuss about the homeroom guidance for grade 12. We are in quarter 1, module 1. The title of module 1 is about self-analysis, a step to my improvement. In homeroom guidance module 1, the learning objectives are stated in this slide. At the end of this module, you are expected to, number 1, to identify your strengths and weaknesses and their role on your personal development. Number 2, show ways to enhance strengths and overcome weaknesses on different aspects of personality: physical, physiological, mental, spiritual, social, moral, and emotional. And lastly, for number 3, to express an oath of commitment in valuing yourself. So come on and join me as we explore Homeroom Guidance Module 1. So this is for week 1 of first quarter. The suggested time allotment is 60 minutes. Materials needed: personal goal development worksheet, pledge of commitment, homeroom guidance portfolio notebook, clean sheet of paper, coloring materials if available. Let's try this. Mirroring therapy. Number 1, face in front of a mirror and act out your emotional reactions on the following scenarios or aspects of your personality. Letter A, your facial structure. What will be your reaction? Next, the circle of friends that you have. C, your current academic performance. Letter D, living with family. Letter E, personal relationship with God. Letter F, your current relationship status. Letter G, your body posture. Letter H, attitude towards difficulties in life. So I hope you could do this activity and you will have different emotional reactions based on the following scenarios. After doing such activities, try to observe yourself and evaluate your emotional reactions. Write down your answers on a sheet of paper, including your answers to the processing questions. So, when you act, for example, living with family, so emotional reactions will be happy. So you will evaluate your emotional reactions such as happy, and then you will answer the processing questions. What are the processing questions? Number 1, how did you feel about the activity? Number 2, was it easy or difficult? Why? Number 3, were you able to mirror emotional reactions you had towards the different scenarios in your life and aspects of your personality? How? Number 4, what strengths and weaknesses have you noticed or identified? So I hope you would answer these processing questions in your own notebook of the homeroom guidance. Activity number 2, personal goal development worksheet. So let's explore this. When we say personal goal development worksheet, this is the table. So we have here on column 1, personal goal. Next is stop, minimize, continue, improve, and start. When we say personal goal development worksheet, you will put certain activities in each column. Number 1 is given as an example. For example, your personal goal is to have better grades for this year. What will you stop? Your activities that you think is bad? Sleeping late at night. What will you minimize? Using gadgets for gaming. What will you continue to do? Keeping my notes orderly. What will you improve? Reading in advance. And what will you start? You will develop a daily personal study plan. So, number one is example. You will think of your example, own example. You will not copy number one. You will think of 4 other examples of personal goal. You can see that personal goal is related to the 5 columns to the right. To have better grades for this year, you will stop, you will minimize, you will continue, you will improve, and you will start in order to achieve the personal goal. So that is what you will do. I hope you understand that. Okay, that was activity number 2. Again, there is a processing questions. You will answer it. Number 1, how did you find this activity? Number 2, how would this help you to attain your personal goal? Number 3, what could be the possible barriers in the achievement of your personal goals? Keep in mind, you are now in grade 12, which is the last level in basic education. Hence, it would be important that you are aware on your adjustments as a teenager in the different developmental aspects of personality. How do you think you're dealing with it? So as a grade 12 students, there are many adjustments that is taking place in your personality. So I hope you are dealing right with it. There are 5 dimensions that will guide you on the areas to improve and focus. Good health and wellness are interdependent on 5 dimensions: the social, the physical, spiritual, intellectual, and emotional. So let's go one by one. Physical. Your adolescence period is good time for you to take more responsibility for your physical health. As an adolescent, you can do physical activities like what is seen in this slide. You can run, you can bike, you can exercise, you can jog, jumping jack, or any physical activities, so that you will be physically healthy. Next, you can learn to make healthy food choices, be active, and engage in your own health care. As an adolescent, you have the right to choose your food. You have the choice to be active or not, and to engage in your own health care. As you're growing up, you can see that this one is not healthy. Unlike the kids, when you are kids, you don't know what is healthy food and not so healthy food. Because you're a teenager, you can decide to choose your food. So it is your choice what to eat in order to be healthy. Next, it is highly recommended that you have at least 60 minutes of physical activity each day. So, like today, like these recent days or past few days, we are on a pandemic and on a quarantine state. So, it may be ECQ, MECQ, or alert level 4, but still inside the house, you can have 60 minutes of physical activity each day. You can do that at home. You can go up and down your stairs. If you don't have stairs, you can walk at your house, walk, and you can jog in place. You can do any activity just to be healthy, just to have a routine every day. not just lying down and watching TV or playing gadget the whole day. Next, support from family and friends will help increase your physical activity as adolescent. So, if you have the family to support you, like all of you in the morning are doing exercises, it's a fun activity. It is engaging and at the same time it is healthy. At friends, for now, maybe you cannot go with your friends to have physical activity, but you can do that online or virtually. You can have a video call and you can do the exercise together online for now because there is a virus. Next, in addition, learning the healthy habits like drinking enough water and eating enough fruits and vegetables is important to maintain your good nutrition. So you should know that we need water every day. So we should stop drinking sodas because it is not so healthy. We should also eat fruits and vegetables. Who among you are fruit lovers and vegetable lovers here? It is so cheap to buy vegetables and it's so healthy. So there is no reason that you cannot eat vegetables and fruits to maintain your good nutrition. So it's your choice because you're an adolescent. You have the right to choose your food. As they say, you are what you eat. So think of that message. Next, valuing your physical health by taking care of your body through the following: exercise regularly, eat a healthy diet, maintain a healthy weight, get enough sleep, keep up with vaccinations, brush and floss your teeth, and avoid listening to loud music. So, even though it is pandemic, as I said, you should exercise regularly, you should eat healthy diet, maintain a healthy weight. So most of the people today are obese because of staying at home, just watching TV or playing the gadget the whole day. So you should strictly impose your plan on how to be healthy inside your house. You should get enough sleep. For teenagers like you, I can see in my messenger, it's 12 o'clock and many of you are online. So it's not right that you have a different clock. Night is for sleeping and not for texting or having a video call with your friends and classmates. It's the time to sleep. So you should sleep. Morning is the right time to text somebody or to talk with someone. So you should stop using your cell phone at night in order for you to sleep early because you have to sleep 8 hours a day. Keep up with vaccinations. So now that there is COVID-19, all of us are required to take vaccine. We have 2 doses to comply in order to be healthy and safe from virus. Not safe, okay. If you are vaccinated, you can also get the virus, but it is just not as severe as you are not vaccinated. So, if you are vaccinated, you can still do the protocol like wearing face masks or face shields and drinking vitamins and observing proper protocols in public places because you can still be get infected with virus. Brush and flush your teeth. Okay, as the Colgate says, brush, brush, brush 3 times a day to be healthy and avoid listening to loud music. So nowadays, almost all students of your age I saw them wearing a headset with loud music. When I sit behind them, I can hear what their music is because it's so loud. So that's bad for the eardrum. So you should lessen the sound in order to protect your eardrum. Mental. When you say mental, it is important for you to maintain good mental habits, including coping resilience and good judgment among your age group to achieve overall being. You should be talking with your groups with the same age in order to protect your good mental health. It sets the stage for positive mental health in adulthood. Mood swings, for example, are common during adolescence. So it's common for you at your age to have mood swings, but you should be able to cope up with that because as an adolescent, you have changed. Before, you only like to be with your mother, but with your age now, you don't want to go with your mother or father when they go out. You want to be with your friends most of the time. So sometimes you get easily pissed off when you are at home and somebody is noisy, so you get irritated. Some adolescents might experience a serious mental health adjustment such as depression or anxiety disorders at some point of life. Some adolescents at your age have depression or anxiety, thinking of what could happen. What will happen to me? What will happen to the world? What will happen after this pandemic? So you are fond of thinking of what will happen. So that is not good for your mental health. You should always think positive. That is why for a healthy mental aspect, you as an adolescent must remember that talking about your feelings with a trusted person can help. He or she could be a member of your family or a close friend. If you are feeling depressed or having anxiety, you can talk to someone whom you can trust. As stated there, it can be a family member or a close friend. You have someone to say what you are feeling. It is not right to keep your thoughts to yourself. You should talk to someone in order to have their suggestions and comments. Definitely he or she can support you in maintaining sound mind and positive outlook in every challenge as an adolescent. If you do this, you will have a positive outlook because he or she will give you an advice that you can use in order to surpass that depression or anxiety. Emotional. Emotional wellness. The adolescent healthy emotional development is marked by gradually increasing ability to perceive, assess, and manage emotions. As I said earlier, because of mood swings, you should also continue to manage your emotions. This is a biological process driven by physical and cognitive changes and heavily influenced by context and environment. So your emotional aspect is influenced by your environment. Who are your peer groups that influence your emotional ability? You generally become more aware of your own feelings and the feelings of others, but these perceptions may still be weak. So you should stop being insensitive. You should have empathy or knowing or being in the shoes of others, or what is the feeling if you are in their situation. You should always think that way. You sometimes might expect to keep your emotions from interfering with performance in school, tasks, and other activities, but doing so may be challenging in a complex environment. If you have problem in home, you should not bring that problem in school. As last year, there are many students saying that they have a problem, that their parents are always quarreling at house. I just told the student to stop thinking about those quarrels in the house, but instead pursue to study well in order to help the family. I didn't say that you will not care for your parents, but what am I saying is that you cannot solve the problem with another problem. So you have to do something in order for that problem to be solved. They are quarreling because they have a problem, and their problem will not be solved if you will join them in being stressed with that problem. You should have done something or to focus your studies instead in order to be successful. I hope you are getting my point. Next, you may be excited to take on new challenges to become more independent, whereas others may need more support to build confidence. Some of you are working already that are independent. They are not staying with their parents, they are working. But some still needs confidence. They need parents to support them in all their endeavors. But as soon as you grow up, you will learn how to be independent. So this is just step-by-step process. The process of emotional development gives you the opportunity to build skills, discover unique qualities, and develop strengths for optimal healthy emotion. So if you are on the process of emotional development, you will build your skills, you will discover your unique qualities, and you will develop strengths that you need to be or to have a healthy emotion. Social. You as an adolescent must continue to refine how you relate with others. So you should learn how to mingle with others. So like on our GC, I told someone to create a class picture and to make a birthday celebrators booth. In that way, I can see that you are being socialized with your classmates. Socialization happens even though it's virtually, but you were able to meet your classmates through chat. Questions like who am I, who do I want to be, may be direct to you to have a deeper understanding of self. So you will question yourself, who am I, who do I want to be? So you should think of that question and you should answer that. You may adapt the values and roles that your parents expect from you and later on develop your own identity that might be different from your parents but similar with your peer group. So as I said earlier, during your childhood, you adopted the values and roles that your parents expect from you because you grow up seeing nobody but them. So they are your role models. But as you grow up, you have developed your own identity. That own identity is because you are able to meet other people, especially your peer groups, and because of that, you have different values because you are most often of the time are with your peer groups. Next, this is common as peer relationships can become a central focus in your life. It is recommended that you build relationship with your peers through social interrelated activities. So, in your age, your focus in life is your peer. You have different activities to build relationship with them. You may establish healthy relationship with them through freedom to yourself, mutual respect of both people in the partnership, support, privacy, boundaries, and communication. Spiritual. Religion has a strong influence to our country even up to now. The teenagers who are guided and nurtured by clear belief system and spiritual activities are much less likely to go off the rails during the adolescence. It is said that when you go to church, you will never go wrong, but not necessarily. Not necessarily that all people who go to church are good. If you go to church and pray, you should also practice what you have learned. It is not just right to hear the mass, the sermon of the Father, but to do what is said. It should be done. The experiences and observations you have in your spiritual aspects could continuously refine your belief system. If you have spiritual aspect, it will nurture you to be a better person. But some of the students, so before I am teaching grade 7, so most of the students during Thursday, they are telling me, "Ma'am, excuse me because we have church day, Thursday. Please allow me to absent. Please allow me, ma'am, to take a leave because we will have to go to the mass." So it's not proper to be excused because of taking a mass or going to church. If you have spiritual obligations, it should compromise with your studies. Don't make such alibis in order to escape from your duties and responsibilities. It is better to be surrounded by adults who can be your good role model and a source of inspiration to improve your life direction than to be with people who are very prone to be off track in life. So during our childhood days, we are told by our mother, our father to stay with the good peer group and choose your friends, because tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. So in order to be successful, you should choose the person who you want to be, who you want to surround you, to be successful or to be not successful, to be on the right track or on the wrong track. So we should remember there should be a balance between the mind, body, and soul. Therefore, after internalizing the 5 dimensions of human individual, it is important to include personal development plan to manage your strengths and weaknesses. A personal development plan is an action plan for self-development within the context of educations, relationships, career, or for self-improvement. It provides an awareness and reflection that will help you set and reach personal goals and improve on various aspects of your life across various life stages. So as you do your personal development plan, I will check that and I will continuously remind you that you have a goal and you will do the things that you have written in your personal development plan. So it should be monitored in order to be successful. Now, activity number 3. Are you ready? Poem writing challenge. Let's be creative. Write a poem of at least 4 lines about your personal insights on how you value yourself. You may read the poem with your family at home or share it with your friends in your social media accounts. So I want you to make a 4 lines on how you value yourself. So I hope you understand that. And next, what I have learned. Make your own pledge of commitment stating that despite the many challenges you are facing now, still you are able to manage life with courage and determination. Write it on a sheet of paper. or simply write it in your homeroom guidance notebook. Pledge of commitment. I promise to do this and that. That will be written in your pledge of commitment. So now we are here in the last step. Share your thoughts while listening. My 3 big steps in achieving personal development. So in your personal development worksheet, you will choose one that you want to attain, your most likely or your most favorite goal. And then you will write here the specific steps, step 1, 2, 3, 4, in order to achieve that goal. So I hope you have understand the lesson and stay safe and healthy. Thank you very much.